Hey guys.
Hello!
So I've got a depressing problem at the moment.
Is that a pun? I think that's a pun.
So it's wintertime here in Minnesota, and as is usual in wintertime up north, you lose a lot of humidity.
Yeah.
And due to that, I've got a problem with my piano. See how that one doesn't fall? It's because the key is twisted. So we're gonna have to do some hacking here and correct some of these. But while we have the piano taken apart, we're gonna do a bunch of cleaning. And we'll show you guys a little bit of what's on the inside of these things, because not everybody gets a chance to see the inside of a piano. So we're gonna do that.
Yep. What are you doing?
I'm putting angled lines on the keys so that it's really easy to get them back in order.
Oh, I see.
Because I'm clever that way.
I see. Okay, so we've gone ahead and taken all the keys off. Yeah?
Yeah, the keys are out of the key bed and it's really nasty under there, so now we've got to clean out all of these and clean up all the rods and everything. And cleaning these can be kind of tricky because you don't want to have these get sucked up into a vacuum. And the easiest way to clean is to use a vacuum. So we're going to have to be careful as we do this. And you can see that there are a bunch of extra little shims here and there.
What are those for?
To adjust the center point height.
Oh.
Where the key rocks back and forth. So
I see.
we need to be very careful to not mess up any of the work that's been done to get these in the right heights. So yeah, we're gonna get to it.
Okay. Okay. So using an old Chinese painting brush that I had, and our shop brush and some steel wool, we have cleaned the pins.
Yeah, all the pins are polished with the steel wool.
Yep.
And all of the mold and dust and fur balls and all that gross stuff is all removed.
Yep.
And we were really careful not to change the height on any of these. So the keys should all still be level.
Okay. Oh, and before those are the dirty rags after cleaning the keys. So, right, we were about to put the keys on and we're like, oh, maybe we should take this time to clean them. So, cleaned them and then blew out the dust in that hole here and this little thing here. So, I see. Yep. And okay, now we're going to put these keys back into the keyboard.
Or we'll sand them.
Well, oh. Okay, or we'll sand them. So before we can put the keys back into the key bed, we are cleaning and sanding and essentially getting dust out of the holes. Like that one there, and that little felt area, and yeah. So once Whisker finishes his little pile there of keys, then we're gonna go ahead and put these back in. Any words of wisdom, Whisker?
We're basically taking off anything that can impede the ability for the key to bounce back to where it wants to be after you've depressed it.
Yep.
So just smoothing up the sides and taking off any like extra glue and stuff that they left when they replaced the key tops. All that kind of thing.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so we've put the keys back in. And the good thing is they're all falling forward, I think, right? Yep. So.
And they're much smoother now than they were when we took them off. But we've still got some that are a little bit
Sticky.
So we'll be working on getting those dialed in a little bit, and we still have to straighten our 26, which was really crooked. So
Okay.
we're gonna get to work on that, and if we do anything interesting to fix it, we'll show you guys that.
Okay.
Alright, so the basic idea here is that we're gonna be trying to get this end of the key to go that way a bit and to be turned that way a bit. So to do it, we're going to use steam to soften up the wood and then bend it to be slightly past where we want it because the wood is naturally sort of pushing that way already. So when it dries and calms down again, it's going to push a little bit, so we're going to get it a little bit past. Now this may take a couple tries, so we're going to do it off camera and we'll let you guys know how it worked.
And there's the steam.
Steam.
Linoleum.
So I've got the vise up here, and we steam the wood, and I put a little shim here and here, and then one in the center on this side, and tighten it down so that it puts a curve into it and holds it solid until it can relax, and then hopefully when it relaxes and we take it out of the vise, it'll straighten a little bit and it'll go to straight. Okay, so before we wrap up here for today, we got the key back in here, but it's still gonna need work. So we're gonna get to that when we get more time. But I wanted to show you guys this too. So when I put down the pedal here, everything's normal until I let go, and you can see we've got several hammers that stay up, and that's one thing that is going to have to be worked on in the action. And then some of the other things are that there's some hammers on here that are loose. Yeah, that one, you guys can see that completely broken loose, and its glue joint down in here somewhere. So that'll need some work. Some of these will have to be re-glued. Some of them are rubbing up against each other, you know, so all this is going to need some fine adjustment. And it's going to take some time, but that's as far as we could get today.
Cool. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye. We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe. And follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.